Okay, so getting to understand what duration is, meaning what the moment you hear the sound is being calculated to when the sound elapses, that is when it ends. So that is the duration of the sound, and that is being used to determine the kind of notes that will be used to represent, or those symbols that will be used to represent the duration. We'll talk about the types of notes and their durations. Okay, so good. The next one, which is the third main properties of sound, is called the timbre. Timbre. Another word for it is tone color. Okay, the tone color of the sound, that is to tell you how the texture of the sound. How does it sound like? Okay, can you differentiate the sound of a soprano to the sound of a bass, or can you differentiate the sound of an alto to the sound of a tenor? You know, or can you differentiate the sound of a piano to the sound of a trumpet, or can you differentiate the sound of a saxophone to the sound of a violin? So there are different textures and different. So the timbre is actually the tone color of the sound. So when you get the very first property of sound, which is the pitch, which is the relative highness or lowness of sound, the next one is what? The duration. How long does the sound last? The third one is the texture of the sound, that is the tone color of the sound, the timbre, which is the texture of the sound. Okay, and the next one, which is the final one, is the fourth one, which is it's called the dynamics, or the intensity of the sound. Dynamics, which is the intensity of the sound. Okay, we're talking about how loud, or the relative loudness or softness of the sound. So that is dynamics. So you can see the four main properties of sound. So when you hear a sound, what is the property of that sound? What makes up that sound? First is the relative highness or lowness of the pitch. Second is the duration of the pitch. How long does the pitch last? Third is the timbre, the texture of the pitch. Okay, the tone color. And the last one is what? The dynamics. Is it loud? Is it soft? Those are the characteristics. Those are the properties of sound. So I will end this now, so that I will use with this template. I will use to explain more for the other ones to come. Thank you.